We got some chess gameplay for you. Opening up, we are going to be starting out as black. A few moves in already, but pretty even game so far. And let's get it cranking. Let's get some wins on the board. So this knight, we got to be careful with this knight being pretty far up the board, as well as this pawn being about to enter into my half. We really would like some development, but what I am going to do is get my queen in an attacking spot here. You know, if I take, then, yeah, he's got to do that. And we do have some music in the background here. Hopefully it's not too loud. You guys let me know down in the comments, but this is the road to 1000 elo. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm at 633. And he is at 609, so I am playing somebody that I, in theory, should be a little bit better than. Now, this is a little sneaky move I've got here. His pawn cannot take. I am going to threaten. I mean, I've got it defended as well with the pawn. But overall, a little bit of a problem that I'm seeing in this game, at least for myself in the early stages, is I do not... Okay, so now he is able to take it, and we cannot allow that. And this is going to be a great spot for my knight to be in. But as I was mentioning, kind of what doesn't look good for me as of right now is we don't have a knight up. We don't have either rook active. We don't have this bishop active either. He's got a lot more offense, especially further up the board, and a much more advanced pawn structure. So far... He's definitely getting the better of the opening game. But he does need to be careful. And now he's threatening. Okay, so we gotta be careful. So he's obviously threatening the queen. But he does have an opportunity to... And what we're going to do here, we are in a bit of a tricky spot. So he could give me a check here, which would not be ideal. So if he gives me a check here, I think I just slide over, check here, then check here. Yeah, I think we got to threaten the mate in one here. But what he most likely will do is check me here, hope I slide over, and then he'll get a triple fork. So he'll bounce here and then here. But I'm not going to. If he goes here, I'll slide over to the screen, which, yeah, okay. So we do have some options here. And I think the check right here makes the most sense. Alrighty, so we really need to get this. It's a fine spot for my knight to be in. But we really need to get this bishop out of the way. So we're gonna go for it right now, and we will be taking it. He's gonna take back. Oh, I didn't see it. He's got the queen if he wants it. He's got the queen if he wants it. Yep, he saw it. Good move by him. Now, an important thing in this position, obviously, once you blunder the queen, which is the worst piece to lose. Some people just quit, obviously, but that is not the game plan, or at least that's not my game plan. So we are going to continue to try to win this game, regardless of what happened there. But yeah, down 6 points of material. It's definitely not a it's definitely not a great spot to be in. But I'm not in a lot of danger right here. Now he is trying to put me in a lot of danger, but so far. So what we have to avoid is if he were to come here, then he'd be able to get me in mate. But I'm gonna slide over here. He probably still gonna go for that check. Most likely, I assume he's gonna go for that check. But I'm gonna escape over here. Yeah. And actually, could this be? I think this move probably makes the most sense. And, you know, ideally, well, I was going to say we could kind of, we could, and this rook is, you know, I'm not hanging the rook here. This rook's defended because if the queen takes, but yeah. But overall, what he's looking for at this point is to just kind of trade until the game's over because he's up 6 points in the mid game. So if he can, yep, and he's lining up another check, and so what do we have here? I think the best way to defend this is, because if he takes the knight with his rook, I can't take back, but I could take if I get the rook here. So I believe that's the best way. But as I was mentioning, his mindset is if we can trade a rook, he'll do it. If we can trade knights, he'll do it, and pawns as well. Because he's okay. Ah, man. So what is he cooking up here? Gonna make that queen move. And he honestly, man, it probably wouldn't make a ton of sense for him, but he could even trade his queen for my rook with the position we're in the game right now. You know, usually that wouldn't make a ton of sense. But he could opt for that. You know, if he was able to somehow get this rook involved, which could be a little dicey because if I can get open file and get back in here, it could cause some problems. But this bishop is kind of irrelevant. You know, I'm on a green square, and my escape hatch is on green squares. But if he can get this rook involved, you know, this position, I don't see an easy way for him to get a mate. You know, if he moves his queen here to check, I've got 2 ways to take it. Well, only one actually, because of this knight. But I mean, he doesn't have an easy way. Doesn't have an easy way to kind of penetrate. And okay. So I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious what the So he's threatening to go there. I believe his next move will be his bishop goes here, which I won't be able to take. Is that the move? And then if he does go there, what kind of defense do I have? I think. Does he have another move that he's if he goes there? Okay. Well, we're gonna defend the bishop. I believe he's trying to get the bishop here, which he can't do anymore without just losing it for a pawn. But he also could get the queen here to a5. Okay. Hmm. So he's obviously trying to take the knight. And what we could do is, so if we were to push the pawn here, he can't take the knight unless he's willing to lose his queen, which he probably would still win the game if he did that. But if we push here, he can't take, so he's got to go here. Yeah, I think this is probably the best move. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we get lucky and he takes for no reason. Or, maybe he takes the knight for some reason. I would say, as you guys can see, obviously, the blundered queen would usually be... Okay, so now he's threatening. So what is he threatening here? So if he goes here, if he goes there, I take, and then he takes back, which I don't like. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all, but he takes back, and that puts me in a really bad spot. A really bad spot. Okay, well, we're going to force him to deal with this first. If we force him to deal with this problem with the knight attacking the rook, maybe we can get into some tricky situations with... That'd be absurd to get the knight on the back rank attacking the queen, but I mean, who knows? Maybe that's the best move. Okay, well. Man. Man, oh man. So the only square we can move to without losing it is gonna be here. But I am curious what he's doing with the queen, what his plan is with the queen here. If he is gonna come here, have the queen take it, and that's pretty unstoppable. Especially if he takes my pawn, if he sacrifices his light squared bishop, takes back with the queen, and then comes in with the rook, then it would take a miracle to escape that check. Okay. I'm not sure I totally understand what's happening, but I guess we're gonna move the knight back here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why he would attack that. I mean, he's got a very solid offensive line right now to just continue to go for the win. I mean, maybe he's not comfortable sacrificing a piece, but he would still be up 2 points material with a very solid offensive position with a pawn that's passed. But wow. Okay. So he is... Man, I'm perplexed by some of these moves. Perplexed. So, is this even... I don't even really know if he's threatening anything particularly. But I guess we'll put more pressure on the queen. But, yeah, I'm really curious what this move entails. You know, if he was lined up on a white square like right here, then it'd be a checkmate. Well, I build a dance for a couple minutes, but he would have me. Okay. So yeah, so now we're facing intimate checkmate. Do we have any final moves? So if he checks me here, then I retreat. I guess we gotta retreat hatch. At least we got some good music on while I'm losing. That makes it sound almost like romantic, you know. Boom, boom, boom. And you know what's interesting is if he go. So we could get, let's say we keep checking. So let's say we go here. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we've got some options. So if we push the rook, take with the pawn, he can take that. No, he actually can't take that. Okay. That changes things. You know what? We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. We are going to go for it. And yeah, this definitely throw it, because if I'm going to pin. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Now, something I didn't see is he can, yeah, that probably wasn't the best move. If he takes his rook here and takes my knight, I have to move out of the way, and then he can take with his queen. Yeah, so that was a pretty poor move on my part, but when you're down 11, you don't have many options. But, yep, he found it. He found it. And then he's going to take it. And I'm going to have to retreat. But funny enough, he still can't take the knight. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Alrighty. Do we have one last hope? Now I'm gonna have to get my pieces into some sort of stalemate endgame. Maybe we can tie. Come on, he needs to play fast so that we're able to get him in a mistake, so I can get a stalemate tie. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. And he's about to mate me. What? What is he doing? I mean, he had the mate in one. I don't really know what the purpose of that was. Maybe he doesn't. Oh, he found a different one. Alrighty, well, we are going to play another game. We lost 14 points, but it's okay. We're playing a guy from Austria, so that should be fun. And I'm not happy with that loss, so we have to get that loss back right now. It's imperative. So he's threatened that. We are fine with that. Yeah, I was trying to figure out the best way to take this pawn, but to put him in check. And then... yeah, and then to come here. And it also protects my... Cause he can, if he wants to, he can take with the queen, and then well, he can't take with the queen unless he wants to blunder it. Alright, so he is... I like to get that knight high up on the... Oh, actually, I didn't even see this, but we have a mate in one, depending on what he does, obviously. It wasn't why I made the move. I just like having the knight high up on the board. But what he needs to do is... Yeah. What in the world? Okay, so... we don't have a mate in one anymore, but... I don't know what the point of that move was. So, do it... We gotta be careful here though, because he can put me in some sort of check. But we're gonna go here just for funsies and see what happens out of it. At least get our pawn back, you know, that's what's up. Alright, so his queen is up. We've got... Alright, so what can we do here? If he goes here... Yeah, that's fine. We'll move his queen out of the way. Now he probably could just go here. Oh, he actually has a sneaky move. If he moves his pawn up, if he moves his pawn right here, he traps my queen. He traps my queen. Now, I would have no escape hatch if he moves his pawn up. That would be potentially a brilliant move. I don't know what the computers say. Alright, so... Yep, solid move by him. And what he... I'm trying to get my rook up in here to cause some more chaos for his king. But so far looking decent on our revenge tour. Alright, and what is he looking to do here? What is he looking to do here? Okay. I think we'll open it up here. Give him another check. Keep his king running around. I'm really surprised he hasn't. Okay, he's a running. He is a running. And honestly, from this position, I'm fine if he takes and I take back. That's fine with me. His queen is in a very vulnerable position. Yeah. We're looking good so far. The best way to not blunder queen is to get rid of it early. Intentionally, obviously, you know. You don't want to just be losing them for fun. They're not like candy. We do have to be careful here on the left side of the board because we've got, well, actually on 3 out of the 4 we don't even have a pawn. Now we do have a double up here, which I guess is better than just one, but pretty weak pawn structure on my left side. Mm-mm-mm. Looking to pick off this pawn. I'm getting it defended with the rook, or having it defended with the rook. So got this bishop staring right down. But overall, he's not really threatening me with much. I think if he got his knight up here on e4, that could be dangerous with his rook already pointing at it. And we've got a few different ways we can attack that. And this is going to be the way we do it. Because right now his knight's defending this pawn, and his knight can't move. So he's got to, unless he's got something else creative that he's got planned, he's got to accept losing this knight. Okay. And yeah, he can come down with his rook, but I mean I take with my rook, so that doesn't mean all that much. But it was an interesting move. But yeah, I'm looking to get that knight out of the way. Knights are always a problem for me. Okay, and he's got that. I'm going to get myself a little bit of breathing room. Now, what he could do, which I wouldn't love, is if he pushes the pawn. If he pushes the pawn, it's a tough spot for me. I'm lucky. If he pushed that pawn, that's a serious problem for me. But yeah, so far I'm pretty even. You know, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident for sure. That if I move here, I lose my bishop. So we got to get out of this corner here. We got to get out of it. Yeah, probably just move this pawn up, and then we kind of burrow on the sideline over here. That's what I'd be looking for. Oh. I wonder if he's got any sort of forced. Okay, so what is he really looking for here? Oh. Huh. Okay. What even just happened? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 2 games in a row lost. Dropping to 606. Wow. Alright, well, we need a win in a big way here. You know, we cannot drop below 600. It's not happening. Gotta be careful with this. He's looking to get this bishop over here and then get an early mate. So we gotta be careful. I don't care about Jackson's wife. So we've got. He can attack there. Can attack that. And he's looking to. He's looking to take the rook. Do we have anything that we can do? Or he could go there. Yeah, I think that's the best move. So yeah, he's looking to get there. We're going to kind of do an interesting pin here where we're going to force. He can't move his bishop. He can't move his bishop because he loses his queen. And the only way he can defend it is to keep it there. So he's in a bit of a bind. That doesn't really change the. I don't know what the point of that pawn movement was. And now he's got his knight. His knight's pinned as well because he can't move his. Now what he'll probably do is he'll push his pawn most likely. And if he pushes his pawn, then I'm going to come out. Well, don't want to help him get any more development, honestly. So if he pushes his pawn, I'll back up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, why is he doing this to me? Alright, so I'm thinking about checking him over here. But what is there something now? No, I think we're good. Alright, and we are going to... So we'll trade queens. I don't have an issue with that. And then we win. We win the bishop. So we're up 4, looking good. Needing to get a win here. We're 0-2 on the night. And that was inevitable. And we got either we're taking the bishop or we're taking the knight. And we're actually taking the rook next. We're taking the rook next. So we're looking pretty good. So up 6. Yeah. Should have castled there, honestly. I didn't even think about that. But I'm surprised he's so willing to trade pieces while he's losing. I mean, it's kind of mind-boggling. But he will. Surprised he hasn't tried to take this. There we go. Can he go? Nope, he can't take. Well, he can go there, but doesn't really help him. Yeah, it looks. Barring something crazy, it looks like we're about to get back on the board. And the only thing we need to avoid is somehow losing the rook. If we've got the rook, we're probably doing fine. But and after this game, I think I'm gonna move to playing 10-minute games. You know, I think my play style is a little bit more suited for that with the speed I play with. I think that could be an advantage for me in certain games. So we'll move to 10 minutes instead of 30. And we're gonna have to look for a charger soon. We're going to push this pawn. And that probably will be it. Unless he's got something up his sleeve I'm not aware of. Looks like he's going to play this game until the end. I respect it to the last breath. Okay. wonder if he takes. Interesting. We got to be careful not to stalemate here, though. So what? Yeah, we're gonna move all the way down here. And is this? Yeah, he still has a square. That's what you need to make sure of. You need to make sure in these end games that they have somewhere to go. And alright, so if we push, we can't push. You know, I think my bishop is making this a little more difficult than it needs to be. But this is kind of tricky. This is kind of tricky. And yeah, he's still got squares to go. He still has places to go. Alright, and then yeah, so he still has right there. Gonna keep boning down. Man, if he finds a way to stalemate this game, I'm not going to be happy about it. Because I need this win. I need this win in a big way. So he's got to go white square. Yep. And we go queen. And this should be easy from here. I think so. Right. Right, this should be easy. Yeah, we're going to back rank him. So he's going to come here. And then I'll go. Does he even learn? Yeah, he is the whites. He's got the white square. And that should be that. Well. Yeah, and then he's got to go here. Main thing you want to do is you just want to keep him in check. And that should be game. Alrighty, so we need to get to the 10-minute. We need to get, alright, play online. And we're going to go 10 minutes, but I'm going to grab a charger, so you guys stay tight if you're still watching. Alrighty, and we are back. We have acquired a charger. I think. Oh shoot. Is it gonna work? Yep. Alrighty, and we're gonna start out Looking to get to 2-2. You know, we're 1-2 right now. We were playing a Slovakian, and we should stop messing around. Yeah. Listen to the Hell's Bells, or whatever the song is called. We're playing the he's playing the modern defense. In all honesty, I have no clue what any of the openings mean, which could be a reason why I don't win as much as I should. And he's going to take. And I'm going to put him in check. And yeah, with the 10-minute clock, you gotta play a little bit faster. And I'm really wanting his queen to move. If his queen moves, well, depending on where the queen moves, then I can get a fork and take the... shoot. So this rook has... I don't like that. I don't like his queen being right there, being able to attack. So we're gonna threaten his knight. Oh shoot. Maybe not. Well, we're gonna figure it out later. We're gonna see if we can get some sort of mate here. Okay. What in the... Oh. That stinks. So he's got there. He's got there. We're gonna... So where can he go? He can check. He can check, but well, if he checks here... Can't go there, but he can't... Yeah. Alright. So we're going to move that knight out of the way, and we're going to push. We're going to push. We're going to push. We're playing aggressive. Looking for a tie to get to 2-2 on the knight. And I think we're going to get it. Oh. Oh, he pushes. He pushes. What a mess. What a mess. I do like his playstyle, though, I will admit. I mean, this is straight to the point. Now, he's got some interesting... he's got some really interesting sacrifices that he could do. Yeah, I mean... But he can go here. I take. He takes back. And then he he could back. Yeah. But I've got some offense coming his way. I don't really know why he would back off that. That was his wall. Pinball down here. Oh, this is filthy. This is filthy. Do we have a mate here? Do we have a mate here? So, guys, look at this. And I'm not... So, we go here. Knight goes here. He can't take. He can't go here. He's got to go here. Then we come in, bam, with the bishop sliding over. And then he can't go there. And I think this is a mate in 3. I think it is. Because he has to go here. And I come back here. 2-2, boys. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. We're gonna go to 3-2. We're gonna go to 3-2. We're playing a guy from Turkey. We're on a roll here. Been on a bit of a heater. Sacrifices. Well, not even really sacrifices. I lost my queen in the first game, and we're battling. We're battling. We're not going out easy. But yeah, 2-2. And I think we can win this game now. These always cause me trouble. These queens in the early game always cause me trouble. So if you go there, then yeah. So this is the best move. Pin the ball. And he has to take. Well, maybe, yeah, he does have to take. Yeah, that's a fun, when they're white, they can get into some tricky stuff in the beginning game. And if we can neutralize it to an extent, I'm fine with it. And I'd like to get my knight up in here, defended with the pawn, threatening the queen. Okay, well, I guess he telepathically heard me, because he said that's not happening, son. And we're gonna push this pawn, and we just want the queen out of the way. Now, if he takes, I take. Yeah, that's a safe move because his queen's not dangerous in this position. But we're gonna push it and force him to lose the knight or the queen. Oh. Didn't see that move coming. Well, I guess he dealt with that problem. And we need to get this bishop involved. Wonder what time it is in Turkey. This guy's in Turkey, and right now it's 8:01 p.m. on the East Coast. So curious where he's at. Alright, so which order is it? You know what? Let's sacrifice. We're feeling offensive. Go here, and then we get the rook. I knew I felt a little. He's not gonna let me take it. Well, we'll take the queen. We're fine with that. That's not a problem. That is not a problem. And we are able to take this pawn back. But I guess he's gonna take it back. Yeah, that's fine. That's whatever. Now, can this knight? Yeah, his knight's not able to do much, but my knight's not able to do much. We will go here. Alrighty. We lost it. Yeah, I didn't see it. Did not see it. And he's threatening to get here, but it doesn't really do any. I mean, he can take the pawn, obviously. Yeah, but oh my gosh, we need to clean this. We need to clean this mess up, because those were some unacceptable moves on my part. Down 8 points of material. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Now, he's probably going to try to defend this. Yep, that makes sense. And we are going to... I want to keep my stuff on the white squares. So we're going to get up in here and kind of wall off his bishop. You know, we might have gotten a little too aggressive in the open. So he can go there, gets taken. And then if he goes here, yeah. So we're gonna kind of quell that offense. And he's got some options here. I mean, he could push. I'd probably take. That'd be interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Looks like we might be going to 2 and 3 on the night, which is okay. Not going to win them all, but probably should be able to win this one. And he's going to need to defend with the rook here. Yeah. Smart man. And I'm going to go up here. I'm going to try to take that pawn off him. Curious how he'll try to defend it. But yeah, I'd like to take the pawn and then pin the rook. And if we're able to get that done, then we're in business. Especially if we're able to keep him from getting a... Okay. So he's looking to go there. But we'll... Yeah, I assume, yeah, he's looking to check. And which direction should we go? Should we go here? And then if he goes down, then we go, yeah. Yep. He'll probably take the pawn, which is fine, I guess. Interesting. That might have been a bad move by him to allow me to get back here with no real... Okay. We'll defend with the rope. And he's going to promote to a queen. And we've only got one option. He can go check there. Yeah. Yep, he found it. Oh my gosh, what a goober. And he's probably going to take it back. We're in a tough little spot here. We're being closed in on. They're closing in on us. What can we do? I'm looking for the mate in 50 moves here. You have to buy chess premium to see those moves. We should we box ourselves in here? Oh my gosh. I guess just keep moving this. I mean, take. Maybe we can somehow get a queen. Wonder if it's possible. He's got to be careful with the little stalemate action here. I mean, can we maybe get a draw? Can we maybe get a draw? That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Give me a draw. 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 Oh. He's got a mate. He's got a mate. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh. Alrighty, 2 and 3. 2 and 3. We gotta play another one to get us back to even. We're playing a guy from Brazil, so good luck, buddy. But I'm taking the win here. He doesn't know the desperation that I face right now. For the viewers, for the spectators, we've got to get to at least 3 and 3 on the night. And we're playing offensive once again. You know, it didn't work out for us last game, but we're getting up here. We're getting active. And what is he threatening there? I'm not totally sure what he's trying to attack here. And we have a Well, let's cross our fingers and hope he doesn't take. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. A finger slip. A finger slip of all finger slips. Oh my, I sacrificed the queen again. And he doesn't take it. Oh my gosh. The absurdity of this situation. I sacrifice the queen and he doesn't take it. Oh, okay, well, let's make sure we get it out of harm's way. Wowzers. Wowzers. Okay, so it's crazy to still leave the queen here, but we're going to take the knight, and then we can take the queen or the rook if he takes with the pawn. So that's what we're going to do. But absolutely insane start. I mean, absolutely. Absolutely bonkers. Wow. Got some PTSD. Alright, so anyways. He could take the knight with either piece. Well, not really with the queen. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I I left the queen open again. I've left the queen open again. I mean, this is a total disaster. Total disaster of a game. But what's important? Oh, and I left the rook available. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Because if he takes, I get the queen back. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Alright, so we're down to queen. We're down to queen, but... But we can figure this out. We can figure this out. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to be a comeback to bring us to 3-3. We just got to get that queen back. We got to get the queen slipping. We got to get the queen back. Got to get it back. And we get it back. There we go. There we go. Look, just spoken into existence. We speak things into existence. And we're back in this game. We're back in it. And you know what? We're going to get greedy. We're going to go for here and take the rook back. We're going to go here and take the rook back. Watch this. Now, the way he should defend it is knight here, and then it defends that. Oh. Oh. Now, he is going to move the knight out of the way, and he's going to take my knight, but I am going to get a 2 points of material, and I am now leading this game from the depths. From the depths. Alright, so do we take... We got to be careful here. We got to be smart. You know, we're going to be 3-3 at the end of this game, but we do have to be smart. You know, we lose the queen. We keep fighting. It's an inspirational story. From rags to riches. You know, not everybody. So if he goes here, we should go here, but he can push. Alright, so is it there, there, and he actually is trapped. So if he goes there, it gets taken. If he goes here, it gets taken. So we're gonna just to save us some time, we're gonna go over here and take it from him. But he trapped his own knight to get a pawn. And now he's threatening to take, but we're gonna push. He might take with that, and we take back, which is fine. But we're looking good. We're looking good. Never a doubter. Never a doubter. Alrighty, and we are going to get the knight now, because, yeah, we're going to get the knight now. From the Tennessee Lottery. Me. But yeah, we're going to win this game. I'm calling it. The resilience I've shown. And we're going to take. And we're up 3 points of material. And is there anything we're missing here? Is there anything we're missing here? It looks like we're about to... Oh. Do we win it here? Do we win it here? Does it go there? Okay. Wait. So, if we go here, he can't leave the back rank, or... Well, actually, no, he can leave it. Do we... I think the best move here is to trade. Oh my gosh. What a crazy guy. Oh, no. We just take. Then he's going to go there. I'm not totally sure how to finish that. Alright, so if we end up going here, so if we go here with the rook, we force him to move. Okay, yeah, this is the move right here. Hopefully he moves right next to his king, so we can mate him right down there. Alright, so we're gonna go here. And he can't. There we go. There we go. So if we take, do we have any sort of issue? Nope. That is fine with me. Go here. He goes there. We're looking good. We're looking good. Got to be careful though he doesn't get me into anything tricky. But barring something insane, we should be moving to 3-3. Alright. Yep, and we're going to take the pawn. And then we're going to get into push, push, push. Come on. Come on. Come on, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. So yeah, you gotta be careful though. You gotta be. Now he does have a rook, so. Wait. Oh yeah, he obviously does still have another move. But you do have to be careful in these situations not to stalemate. And we're just going to push and get a queen, and we're going to be moving to 3-3. So thank you guys for not clicking off once we went down a queen early in this game. Yeah, so he's still got some squares. Sometimes these do get tricky. No. Oh my gosh, he's staying alive. He's staying alive. Trying to. Oh my gosh. We've got to win this one. Look, there's no way we can stalemate here. And he's got to go. He's got to go here. And then he can go. Yeah, he can go to that white square. And he can go to the white square. And is he able to go to the green? Yes. And then is he able to go? And he can go to the green or the white. Yep. And then he's able to go to the green or the white. Yes. And we should be able to mate him pretty quickly. Hopefully. And there we go. Move to 3 and 3. And let's do another one. I'd like to move to 4 and 3. We are playing an American. And this is a game we need to win. We're opening up with the Scandinavian defense. Now, okay, so he's threatening there. He's threatening there. Bing, bing. I think this is the best way. I'm not even familiar with this opening out of this guy. Huh. You know, I think he did that opening out of the wrong side, because that's a pretty popular opening. Which way do we want to take back? Yeah, that makes the most sense. But that's a pretty popular opening, but he did it in the wrong direction. So, not sure what all that's about. But anywho, let's get active. So he's got both of these open, and we're going to defend it. Maybe he'll trade me. And he's got his knight, which can get here, which gets taken, which can get here, which doesn't really do much. We're going to castle. Alright, and we're going to take back. And now he still can't go here with his knight. We'll deal with that nonsense in a second. But we're gonna take away his casting abilities right now. Yep. Alright, and we'll go there. We've got a decent structure so far. Kind of isolated over here. Good pawn defense. There and there. Yeah. We'll have to address it when it happens. Alright, well, that's an easier way to address things. And we're going to threaten... We'll threaten this pawn. Oh! But he can take this. Oh, no, he actually can't. Never mind. Currently 3 and 3 on the knight. Looking to go to... You know, honestly, I think we probably should have taken the pawn, but I like continuously pushing him in the forward direction. But now I'm pushing him backwards. I think so. This knight goes here and go there. We'll go here to stop that knight from moving. So both of his knights are kind of immobilized at this point. That knight can't move. We're about to stop it from moving here. Yeah, right here he probably should... Oh, okay. And take, and then we're gonna get that rook activated. Alrighty. And he is threatening this piece, which we will... we can't really defend it. Okay. Why don't... I guess we can just move it up. Yeah, moving it up probably makes the most sense. Alrighty, now he's getting that. He can go there. He can go here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. If he blocks here, just push right through. If he blocks here, still push right through. And boom. Ah, we did... No. No. We did it in the wrong way. We should have went... Oh, my gosh. What a disaster. What a disaster. Oh, my gosh. We had a free knight, which would have really pushed us over the edge. Now I can go here. Actually, we kind of still have it. Honestly. There. Yeah, we still have it. In just kind of a different realm. And his best move would be... Yeah, well... Now we're going to force. Force to take. We take back. Yep. So he goes, he's got it there. I don't know why he didn't take that piece, but... So he's got that, which you can't take. That. So right now he's got no pieces to take. Alrighty, so where can he go? He can go boom. Can't really stop that. So he's got there. He's got there. 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 I mean, it's so hard to look at all the possibilities. And... So he's got there. And he's threatening here, which I guess if he's going to threaten that, then we'll go up top. He goes there. Yeah, still not really threatening there. Can he? Nah, he can't get up here. Oh, we do have a bit of an issue with, well, we'll push ours as well. Alright, yeah, we should. So, I guess so he can go here, he can go here, he can go back. Yeah, we can just keep walking over. There. Yeah. Most likely this ends in a nice little stalemate. Unless he finds something. He's probably got the better opportunity, honestly. In terms of his knight is a little bit more oh my gosh. So you can go, if I get myself, he goes there, and he, okay, so we're gonna back off. Yeah, it looks like it's probably just going to be a log jam here. Because, yeah. Unless he can find a breakthrough over here. And he just gives that piece right up. And now we've got a shot to win it. Yeah, that's a bad move. That's a game loser move for him. And it looks like I'm probably going to move to 4-3. Wow. Starts off 0-2. Starts off 0-2 and moves to what looks like 4-3. And unfortunately for him, this is unstoppable. Unstoppable. And he resigns, and we move to 4-3 on the night. A lot of adversity in the beginning stages. We're going to play one more game. I'd like to move to 5-3 on the night and end up. Well, I've already got a winning record, so this is, I guess, to potentially go to a tied record. But we're playing a guy from Uzbekistan. We're getting a little tired. We're an hour and a half in. But yeah. Showed some solid resilience. So he can come here. So if he goes here, we'll defend in this direction. But I guess he can still come here now and cause some havoc. Music history lesson. Ooh, Pamela Anderson falling for divorce. Is it bad I don't know who that is? This is like a little Toad fraud. I actually wondered the same thing with this guy that I wondered with the guy from, was it Turkey? I don't remember, but I wonder if these guys are like tired. I assume this guy is a guy. I am Can O Cap. But I wonder if these people are tired or if they're just I guess these guys are just waking up. But man, oh man. Got to be a little sleepy at least. Now the real question is, do chess players play better in the morning or at night or in the lunchtime? You know, what's the best time to play chess? But yeah, I would be very happy for those of you that are still watching if we could get to 5-3 after starting off 0-2. Yeah, that'd be nice. And we are taking the queen. I fumbled 2 queens. One game I lost. The next game I was able to win. You know, you got to show that resilience. That's key. A lot of people, I wonder if he's able to show the resilience that I showed 2 games ago. But a lot of people, they quit just immediately. And, you know, I fumbled the queen twice. And I was able to win. One of the games. So that's kind of the name of the game. Is just keep playing and you might win. Like a philosopher or something. Just keep playing. You might win. Now here's the key thing when you're up a queen that the last guy didn't really calculate is you don't want to play super conservatively. You want to still look for the win, and that's really where you want to strike. is, especially if you got a good offensive setup and they're in their feelings because they just lost the queen. You know, they usually get pretty. They're probably gonna start to get pretty creative and stuff right after they lose a queen. We're gonna force him. We could we could actually sacrifice the queen and probably still win, but no need to play that risky. But I'm gonna castle, get a little bit of protection. That was kind of the plan. Oh my gosh. And I don't think he really thought that all the way through. IQ bar to 64,000. Guess I can't even really. Guess I can't even really keep that pawn. It's able to push it, but to no means. And if I were him, I would probably try to get this knight up here and try to get some sort of funky mate. I mean, you could try to dink. Yep, and he goes for it. Yeah. It does not look good for him. Looks like we're going to go to 648. We're going to have to see where that ranks up. What percentile? He needs to play. He needs to play. He needs to play. Steve Huff Plumbing, shout out to them. I mean, I've never used them, but I'm sure they do cool stuff. Remember, Steve Huff Plumbing Technician. He's going to be a friend when he leaves. That sounds cool. From plumber to just friend. I give him credit for not resigning. Give him credit for not resigning. I don't really like his knight being that far up. You know, it makes me a little Makes me a little suspicious. I wonder if I'm still able to castle. That's the real question. Not really sure what the point of this is. I'm sure he's got something planned for me. He's looking in the textbook for the mate in 20. There's a mate in 20. You just have to tip the board upside down to find it. Didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Down now, 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 down now, 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 down now, 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 now. Also, guys, don't forget to tell me if you can hear the music or not from the little radio I've got. Don't know, no, 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 no. Don't know, no, don't know, no, no. Bow, wow, wow, now, now, now. Down, now, 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 now. Bow, no, 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 no. Guess we'll just take this piece. And we're going to push him back in there. Down, near, 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 near. Cold water. And that is game. And we are going to keep a little look at the stats. So we're on the road to 1,000, as we've mentioned. For Rapid. You know, we mess around with the other ones, but Rapid's really what we care about. Collecting info. So yeah, we started, I think about a year ago or something like that. We're at 616, and I think we started taking it serious around here. In the high fives, low sixes. But yeah, this is how we're looking over the last 90 days. Some ups and downs. About the 60th percentile, which I guess is above average, but you know, they juice those numbers to make you feel good about yourself. And what is this? So we are, oh my gosh, this is hard to read. So we are the 12th millionth best player. Wow. Don't even know how to feel about that. But yeah, we'll look at the little game history here. We lose that one. We lost 1-2, 1-1, 1-1-1, and finished 5-3. Finished 5-3. And let's see, is there any correlation how many moves we played? Not really. Not really. So thank you guys for watching.